Amid the colourful and bustling Edo period of Japan, a time filled with samurai, traditional tea ceremonies, and grand castles, one tale stood out among the rest for its eerie and chilling narrative: the Legend of Okiku. This unsettling story originates from the majestic Himeji castle, a fortress as breathtaking as it is enigmatic. Okiku was a young servant in the house of a powerful samurai named Aoyama Tessan. She was admired for her beauty, grace, and unwavering loyalty. Despite her lowly position, Okiku's presence lit up the castle, and she became the object of affection for many, including Tessan himself. However, Okiku's heart belonged to another, a fact that would seal her tragic fate. Tessan, a man of immense pride and power, could not bear Okiku's rejections. His advances grew more forceful, but Okiku remained steadfast, her loyalty to her true love unshakable. Tessan's desire turned to fury, and he devised a cruel plan to break her spirit. In the household, there was a set of 10 priceless plates, each one a family heirloom of great significance. Tessan decided to accuse Okiku of stealing one of these plates. The accusation was grave, as the loss of even one plate would bring dishonor upon the household. Okiku, bewildered and desperate to prove her innocence, searched tirelessly for the missing plate. Night after night, Okiku counted the plates. 1, 2, 3. But she could never find the 10th plate. The stress and fear gnawed at her, and her sleepless nights were filled with anxiety. Tessan watched her despair with cruel satisfaction, knowing that the plate was never lost, but hidden by him to torment her. Tessan approached Okiku with a sinister proposal. He would forgive her supposed crime if she agreed to become his lover. Okiku, despite her desperation, refused. Her honor and love for another were too strong. Enraged by her rejection, Tessan decided to exact his revenge. He ordered his men to seize Okiku. They dragged her to the well in the castle's courtyard, where she was beaten mercilessly. Bloodied and bruised, Okiku's spirit was nearly broken, but she still refused to submit. Her loyalty and love remained unyielding. But Tessan was not done. He had her tied and repeatedly dunked into the cold, dark waters of the well. Each time she was submerged, she could feel the life draining from her body, but still, she endured. The men pulled her out, only to dunk her back in, her cries echoing through the castle grounds. Okiku's ordeal continued for days, her body weakened and spirit shattered, yet she held on to her last shred of dignity. Tessan, seeing that his brutal methods could not bend her to his will, decided to end her life. In a final act of cruelty, he had Okiku thrown into the well, her tortured body sinking into the darkness. Death, however, was not the end of Okiku's story. Her spirit, filled with pain and a thirst for justice, refused to rest. Each night, she would rise from the well, her ghostly figure counting the plates in a sorrowful voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, followed by a heartbreaking scream. The sound was so eerie it sent chills down the spines of those who heard it. The tale of Okiku's ghost quickly spread. The well, now called Okiku's Well, became a place of fear. People believed that her spirit would never find peace until the missing plate was found, or justice was served. A Buddhist priest finally helped her soul rest by placing prayer beads near the well. When Okiku reached the number 9, the priest would shout, 10! Which would calm her spirit. Visitors claimed to hear her sorrowful counting and feel a chill in the air. The well remains a spot for those interested in dark tourism, where the brave can test their nerves against the lingering presence of Okiku's restless spirit. The Legend of Okiku has left a mark on Japanese culture. It inspired many adaptations in theatre, literature, and modern horror films such as The Ring. The Edo period was a time when social classes were strict, often leaving women like Okiku at the mercy of powerful men. Her story shows the dark side of this era, where honor and loyalty could lead to tragic outcomes. At night, the well where Okiku met her end becomes even more mysterious. The air grows colder, and an uneasy feeling fills the surroundings. Some visitors report seeing a pale figure in a white kimono near the well or hearing the faint, sorrowful counting. 7, 8, 9. And that wraps up the Legend of Okiku. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Have a wonderful day, and see you next time.